For my first trick, pulling the dog out of the hat. Thank you, Chippy. Now for some credits. Impressed, eh? Well, watch this. Let me try that again. The wand never fails. I'm getting the idea, and now for my next trick. Oh well, back to the old drawing board. Pretty good, huh? I'm entirely self-taught, you know. I can't believe you've watched this far. I would have skipped through it by now. I can smell burning. Hang on. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! I'd like to see you do better. I wonder if I can find a better dog in here. Wow! I didn't even have time to get a phone number. And now, for all you traditionalists, knocks them dead every time. Now for the woman again. Never mind, I like a woman with spirit. This homework is really bugging me. I think I'll find the dog and put it in the dryer again. So that's where you are. What's this? Ye oldie spellbook. What a load of old rubbish.
Okay, gobbos. This magic paper bring food. I thought I heard something. Aliziggy, Alizangy, Alizongy, Alizungy.
Hi, how do you do?
Lunchtime! Not much meat on him. Down food! Need more pepper. Achoo!
Dear Simon, I am pleased to announce that you have been chosen from literally hundreds of hopeful candidates to perform a death-defying but extremely worthwhile quest for which you will be rewarded quite a lot. All you have to do is rescue me from the hands of the evil Sorcerer Sordid. Feel free to use my extremely valuable spellbook and dog to assist you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Wish you were here. Love and kisses, Calypso, Grand High Wizard of the village of Fleur-de-Lis. P.S. Before you can use the spellbook, you must become a wizard. There are some wizards hanging around in the local tavern who can help you. P.P.S. Use this magic postcard and map to help you. Oh, great! I'm stuck here in this stinking world in these stinking clothes and not a pizza bar in sight. Lucky this is just a dream or I'd be really worried. It's my little dog, Chippy. I haven't got the heart to wake him. No way! I don't know where it's been. It's a fine example of its kind. You wouldn't expect to see one of those here. The door appears to be stuck shut. A strange picture with strange symbols around it. A shallow drawer in the wizard's writing desk. Oh look, there's a pair of scissors in here. They look like hairdressing scissors. It must be Calypso's junk. What would I want with that pile of junk? He's very muscular. Good morning. He's too engrossed in his work to hear me. It's a metal bar from inside a bell. It's a fine example of its kind. No one will miss this old thing. Psst. Did you say...
Who, me? Yes.
What do you want?
You interested in any priceless antique porcelain figurines?
Not really.
They're handcrafted by the ancient ones of Grail.
No thanks.
I've got lots of other priceless antiques. Anyone for a gold piece?
Have you got any hint books for this game?
Sorry, sold the last one 5 minutes ago. I've got lots of other stuff though.
How come you can sell priceless antiques for so little?
It's the recession. I've got lots of one-off bargains.
Sorry, I'm really not interested.
Who needs your custom anyway?
You can go up it or down it. I love wagon wheels. It's super-powered elephant cold remedy. It's a specimen collecting jar for invertebrates. It's a papier-mâché moose head. It is impossible to strike up an intelligent conversation with an inanimate object. Apparently the place is called the Drunken Druid. It's a box of safety matches. I wonder what this is doing here. I haven't got any quarters. It's too big for me. He looks completely out of it. I wouldn't want to wake him. They look like hairdressing scissors. Good morrow, barkeep.
Good morrow, lad.
Do you know where Calypso has got to?
Nah, but then that old geezer is always going off without telling anybody. Collecting magical ingredients, he says. Who knows what sort of harm could befall him, especially with that sordid character running about.
What do you know about Sordid?
Very little. He lives up in the craggy peaks and generally keeps himself to himself. He's boosted my trade tenfold, though.
How is Sordid helping to boost business?
It's a long story. Apparently, he wants to take over the entire world using black magic. Anyway, as a result, all the heroes are donning rusty armour again and coming back into service. All of them seeing themselves as the saviours of the world. The thing is, though, they all stop here for a drink on the way. I've seen all sorts go through here. Warriors, wizards, priests, assassins, and not one has been seen again.
So what?
I don't see what all the fuss is about personally. So he may be a bit power crazy and all that, but who isn't these days? Old fella keeps himself to himself. He don't bother us, we don't bother him, and that's that.
You talk a lot, don't you?
I'm a bartender. The punters expect local gossip and general small talk from me.
I come from another dimension.
As I said, we get all sorts in here.
I quite fancy a drink now. Make mine a wet wizard.
Hang on a moment.
The beer barrels which the barman is serving beer from.
I'm sure I've got some sparrow juice down here somewhere. Where is it? I'm sorry, sir, I can't seem to find any sparrow juice at the moment.
That's okay, I'm underage anyway.
Anything else, sir?
Nice talking to you. So long.
See ya.
I'm looking. Hello.
What do you want, boy?
So, do you come here often?
What are you on, kiddo? Get out of here.
Hello.
What do you want, boy?
You! I want you!
Oh, get a grip, you irritating adolescent.
I just want to ask you some questions.
You're not from some sort of magazine, are you?
Yes I am.
Okay then.
Do you know anything about the evil wizard Sordid?
That's why we're here, actually.
We've journeyed from the far northern steppes to battle with him,
Through the perilous wastelands of Kring,
pausing only to defeat the evil tribe of Wedgie the Merciless,
across the plains of death and the fields of doom.
where we liberated the city of Tormor from the dark hordes of Kalish.
We're now preparing to attack the Sorcerer's Tower and save the world.
Again!
What are your measurements?
I'm a 38, 22, 34.
And I'm a 36, 24, 34.
What are your hobbies?
I like killing things and drinking a lot.
And I like needlework and decorative embroidery. And killing things and drinking a lot.
You're not married, are you?
No.
How are you planning on getting into the tower?
Well, brute force has never failed us in the past.
But if that fails, then we've heard that the druid may be able to help.
We can't find him anywhere, though.
Don't you get a little cold during the winter?
We just move around a lot.
If you know what we mean.
Have you always wanted to be barbarians?
I killed my first goblin when I was 4.
And we liberated our first city when we were 7.
So how many heroic deeds have you done then?
We're second in the Barbarian Tag Team, 1st Division.
And still in the running for the Dismembered Orc Trophy.
Where'd you get your armor?
Battle Dwarf Forge in Northgate. We've never been disappointed.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Goblin flakes and orc's eye, sunny side up.
What are your ambitions in life?
Yesterday we pledged to rid the land of orcs.
But we decided it was too easy.
So today our ambition is to kill Sordid.
Do you dye your hair?
I use orc's blood to do mine.
And I use troll brains.
What do you wear in bed?
Armor.
Thought as much. Would you like to slip into something more comfortable?
Get a grip on your hormones for a minute, please.
No more questions, ladies. See ya.
You'd better give us a good review.
Or else.
Phew, it's awfully hot in here.
So the prevailing wind is north, yes?
Oh, not at this time of year. East is far more likely.
But in the game it's north.
That's stupid if you ask me. Not very realistic at all.
Nor is building a Great Wall of China to keep out demons. Demons can fly. Everyone knows that.
Maybe it's a magical wall.
I suppose it could be. Doesn't look magical though.
It seems a bit heartless, us knocking it down like this.
I've got 2 chows, 2 pongs, and a kong.
Dab a bit of sulphate on it. It worked for me.
So that's 44 points.
Yes, but double it for having a pair of concealed green dragons, I think.
But I went my gong, so don't I win?
You don't have any concealed dragons though.
But I've got an exposed Kong of red dragons.
I think I'd better consult the rules again.
Where did this game come from anyway?
That short man with the strange eyes gave it to us, remember?
No, we didn't have to pay for it.
A nice man though, as I recall.
Very clever with his, wok, wasn't he?
That thing looked really sharp. I wouldn't dare mess with it.
I wanted to meet his confused friend he was always on about.
He wasn't confused. He was called Confusion or something.
Judging by some of the things he is supposed to have said, he sounded pretty confused.
I had a friend who was confused once. Never saw him again.
Let's have another go at this game then. I wonder where old Calypso could be.
Yeah, odd him not being at home.
He might be out collecting ingredients.
We'll look for him in the morning. He might know something about the bloody staff.
Shush! Our mission's top secret.
Well, I'm bloody fed up with the damn thing. We've been searching for it for the past 3 months.
At least we know roughly where it is now.
If you hadn't broke the detector thingy...
How was I supposed to know it wasn't waterproof?
Well, the Circle's going to have something to say about it. Delicate and valuable piece of apparatus, that was.
Right, have we twittered the sparrows yet?
I don't think that bit is too important.
Well, what's his name? You know, the short man. Said that was very important.
I think it just makes an awful racket. It doesn't sound much like sparrows either. Where did you say we were?
We're in a quaint rural village, according to the guide.
And making no progress with our task.
We only just got here. We'll find the bloody thing.
Apparently, the renegade warlock Sordid was last seen in this area. I hope we don't run into him.
That's put me right off my beer.
I remember Sorcerer at the Circle. Rightly like. Glad to get rid of him.
Time for another game. I'll be the North Wind this time. So I'm the East Wind, right?
I thought I was the East Wind. You're a Southern Breeze, I think.
I think we're all winds.
I'd rather be a breeze than a wind. You can lose your hat in a wind.
What you do is tie it on with a piece of string.
It rubs against your chin, though. It can give you a nasty rash.
So the prevailing wind is north, yes?
Oh, not at this time of year. East is far more likely.
But in the game, it's north.
That's stupid if you ask me. Not very realistic at all.
Nor is building a Great Wall of China to keep out demons. Demons can fly. Everyone knows that.
Maybe it's a magical wall.
I suppose it could be. Doesn't look magical, though.
It seems a bit heartless, us knocking it down like this.
They think they're disguised as yokels.
Where did you say?
Excuse me.
Yes, boy?
What's this game you're playing?
We be crop rotating, bain't we?
Who are? That we be.
And we bain't be being wizards, bain't we?
No, like, we be being farmers.
We be less magical than an organic parsnip, like.
You sure you're not wizards?
Quite sure, lad. We be country folk, born in wholemeal bread. Who are?
Are you saying we be fakes, like?
Yep.
What makes you think we're wizards anyway, like?
Calypso told me to look for 4 wizards disguised as country bumpkins.
There be loads of bumpkins round these parts, who are? So why us?
Never mind, I've got other clues. You have awful accents.
So, we could be hairdressers for all you know.
Never mind, I've got other clues. I can see your magical auras, man.
Kids of today, eh?
No, blame the parents.
Never mind, I've got other clues. When I move my mouse pointer over you, it says wizards.
Oh, fair enough, I suppose. Disguise is off, lads. What did you want to speak to us about anyway?
What do you know about Calypso?
We will not impart such information to you, a non-wizard. Stop wasting our time.
I've got... Listen to me for a second.
Yes, boy?
I want to be a wizard.
You can't be a wizard. You're not old enough.
Listen to me for a second.
Yes, boy?
Make me a wizard or I'll cry.
You can't be a wizard. You're not old enough.
Listen to me for a second.
Yes, boy?
I'll do anything to be a wizard.
Anything?
Anything.
Well, you could do us a little favour. You see, all new wizards must perform a service to the Circle before being, properly invested. Isn't that right, brothers?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
Hey?
Just name it and I'll do it.
It's like this, see? We would be extremely interested in acquiring a certain magical implement.
It's a magical staff rumoured to be hidden in this area.
And we would like you to find it for us.
What does this staff look like?
It's about 6 feet tall with a crystal sphere on one end.
Any ideas where it is?
As far as we know, its last owner was Naflin, the necromancer. What he did with it when he died is beyond me.
Tricky type, those necromancers. Always messing about with embalming fluid and giblets. Tight-fisted sod was probably buried with it.
And then I get made a wizard, right?
If you find us the staff, then we'll invest you on the spot.
No problem.
We look forward to your return.
Where did this game come from anyway?
And that short man with the
It's made from real dwarf hair.
Got any spare wood on you, mate?
Did you just hear something?
Just a bit of balsa or plywood. We're not fussy.
I must be hearing things. I could have sworn I heard a voice. I think I need to sit down.
Get off me! I couldn't breathe under there. My whole life flashed before my eyes.
There has to be some sort of logical explanation for this.
You could at least look at me when you're talking to me. Just because I'm begging doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Sorry, but it's just that I've never seen a talking stump before.
Ho, ho, ho! A talking stump, he says. Who ever heard of a talking stump?
I can't imagine how such a ludicrous thought came into my head.
Anyway, you got any spare wood or not?
Are you trying to build yourself up again or something?
We need wood to live. This stump's just about had it.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were woodworm.
You didn't honestly think you were talking to a tree stump, did you?
No, of course not.
That's all right then.
How come you woodworm are talking anyway?
That's just so typical. You just presume we don't talk just because we're woodworm. Let me tell you something, mate. Your attitude is bloody typical of humanity in general. It makes me sick. You never talk to us. You just presume that woodworm can't talk. It's just racism to the 3rd degree.
Racism? Against woodworm?
And that's just part of the problem. You don't even see us as people.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but
We've got just as much right to draw breath as you have.
I'm sorry, okay? How can I make it up to you?
Well, what we would really like is some really good quality wood. Something with real class. Teak, for example.
I'll go for wood.
I reckon driftwood. Driftwood?
How about a bit of ebony?
Ebony, yeah. What about balsa? I love a bit of balsa. Ebony. Balsa. Ebony. Driftwood.
Shut up!
Shut up yourself, fatso.
Fatso? Look who's talking, blubberbum!
Young hooligan, have some respect.
Sort of, Granddad.
I reckon it should be oak. And I say balsa. I still agree with teak. Who cares what you think? Watch it, mate, or I'll do you an injury. Oh, yeah? Yeah!
It's been ages since we had go for wood.
It's been ages since we had any wood. Teak!
Balsa?
Oak! Mahogany!
Good idea!
I fancy a bit of mahogany. Yeah! I'd still prefer teak. Shut up! Mahogany it is then.
What do I get out of it?
The satisfaction of knowing you've made an invertebrate's life more bearable.
I feel better just thinking about it. It's a very deep well. It's a fine example of a bucket of water. It's okay, I'm not thirsty. I'd better knock. Nobody home.
Ow! Ow, ow, ow! My foot! Ow!
He's crying because he's got a thorn stuck in the bottom of his foot.
Can you help me, boy?
I'm not coming near you. You look dangerous.
I am dangerous. I rob from the rich.
And give to the poor?
Nah, I just keep it all. I'm an accountant, you know.
You don't strike me as accountant material.
Well, actually, I'm just an apprentice at the moment. Now, will you help me, please?
I doubt it.
Please. I've got this thorn stuck in my foot and I can't get it out.
How do you survive with such a near-fatal wound?
It's only the courage of a bear that prevents me from passing out.
Okay, let's have a look at it. Soon have this out. It might sting a bit.
Ow!
There we are, all done.
Thank you so much. I'm forever in your debt.
Think nothing of it.
Okay, but here, take this whistle. If you ever need any help, just blow it and I'll be there.
Thanks. What a nice guy. This magical map is used to speed around the game.
Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?
Here we are. It's only me, the littlest Billy Goat Gruff. I'm going to the meadow to make myself fat.
Then I'm gonna gobble you up.
Oh no, please don't gobble me up. I'm far too little and not at all fat. Wait until the second Billy Goat Gruff comes along. He's much fatter than I am.
Very well. Be off with... Hang on a minute. I've fallen for this before. If we keep going on like this, then I get butted into the river again.
No, no, no! That's all wrong. Referring you to page 23 of the text, I say the "he's much fatter than I am" bit, at which point you say, "Very well, be off with you." And then you wait for the second Billy Goat Gruff and so on. It's dead easy.
Listen, Mr. Gruff. Every day I get knocked into the bloody river and I'm fed up with it. I'm starving. Therefore, contrary to popular children's tale, I'm going to eat you and pop your friend there in the fridge.
Now come on, Mr. Troll. You signed the contract for this job, so say a bit and let me past, or start cleaning out your office.
Let me tell you something. I don't care for this job or the office. In fact, I'm about to terminate my contract with the Gruff Corporation by eating one of my employers.
Can't we be reasonable here? It doesn't make sound economic sense for you to do that. Why don't we talk this over like civilized adults?
Survival of the fittest, I'm afraid, Mr. Gruff. Let's examine basic survival instincts for a moment. I'm a big, powerful carnivore, and you are a weak, defenseless herbivore. By rights, I should be currently cleaning your remains out of my teeth.
Referring you once again to the text, you will observe that by refraining from eating me, you will have the opportunity to devour my somewhat larger brother over there.
Mr. Gruff, you've always been a considerate employer. I've always had my Christmas bonus, etc. So I've decided not to eat you, but to take industrial action instead. I'm forming a picket line. No one may cross the bridge until further notice.
The billy goat is trying to reason with the troll.
I shall not be moved.
Ahem.
Look, can't you see I'm busy?
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Troll. May I cross the bridge, please?
No, no one may cross the bridge until I have satisfaction.
Luckily for you, I'm a traveling satisfaction salesman.
Really? Perhaps you can tell me what satisfaction is.
Why are you unhappy?
Every day, these juicy, fat billy goats come down here to cross the bridge. I know how the story goes and all that, but I'm dying of starvation. Until I get a goat to eat, no one may cross the bridge.
You could do with some meat on your bones.
I would have eaten those two by now if it wasn't for their big brother. He's a really tough old goat. If I lay a claw on him, poor.
You're scared of a billy goat?
This is no ordinary billy goat. He's 12 feet long and horns like you've never seen. All I want is some goat to eat.
How would you like your goat?
Stewed would be nice. It's been ages since I had stewed goat.
I'll see what I can do for you, okay?
Okay, hang on a minute. What's with the whistle around your neck?
It's mine. You can't touch it.
Give it here. Let's have a look at it. Huh, that did a lot. Now where were we? Oh yeah, I was just going to suggest eating you and...
Is this guy bothering you?
Yeah, sick him.
Righty-ho.
Oh,
You've been picking on my friend?
No, sir.
He seems to think otherwise.
Ow!
What should I do with him?
Chuck him in the stream.
Okie dokie. Everything okay now?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
See ya.
It says, equal rights for trolls on it. What's the awful racket? Can you shut up, please?
Sorry, old chap, can't hear you.
Can you shut up for a minute?
I do beg your pardon.
Thank you.
How can I help you?
What the hell is that thing?
That thing is a sousaphone. It's a musical instrument.
You could have fooled me.
What's that supposed to mean?
What I heard didn't sound too musical to me.
I see, old chap. I bid you good day.
I'm not staying here with that racket going on. I'm not staying here with that racket going on. He doesn't look very wise.
Excuse me, boy?
Yeah?
I can't quite remember. Never mind.
Right. Excuse me.
Oh, it's, you again.
Are you a wise owl?
Oh, yes. There's nothing I don't,
No?
No, yes. I'm just not very good with,
Words?
Words, yes.
Have you got any hints for me?
Hints? Yes. You must be,
Handsome?
No.
Suave?
No. Your name.
Simon?
That's it. Yes.
How did you know my name?
The, stars told me. I'm an,
Idiot?
No.
Owl?
No. Stars thingy.
Astrologer?
Yes. Astrologer. Yes.
Go on then, what's my future?
Future? Yes. Future. I have some, advice.
Yes?
Small, rocks are often, helpful.
Is that all?
For the, moment, yes.
Great.
Come back,
Later?
Yes,
I don't think I'll bother, thanks. It's a feather. It says, caution, paleontological dig in process. There's a strange man digging down there. Hello? Is there anybody down there?
Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Why have you dug a hole in the middle of the forest?
Do you not know who I am?
You're adding to your interesting rock collection?
Not bad. I'm the famous Dr. Von Jones.
Of course, the renowned digger of deep holes.
Philistine, I'm the most famous paleontologist in the world. I'm looking for the missing link between man and vegetable.
My name's Simon, not Philistine.
I do not care for your name, my boy. I am looking for fossils. They are the key to this mystery. You haven't seen any lying around, have you?
As a matter of fact, I haven't.
If you do see any, be sure to let me know.
Okay.
Please go now. I've reached a new seam of very promising rock strata.
I can tell when I'm not wanted.
Oi! Dwarves only.
I am a dwarf.
Course you are. Now sod off, or taste the sharp end of me spear.
Nice people. It's a rock. Oh, look. There's a word written on it. It has the word beer chalked on it.
I thought I told you to get lost.
But I am a dwarf.
Look, pal, dwarves have beards. Now push off.
I shaved it off.
If you ain't out of my sight in 3 seconds...
Wow. Very sophisticated. Itchy, though.
All right, mate.
All right.
What's the password, then?
Password?
You can't come in without a password.
Shucks. I guess I've forgotten it.
Rules is rules. All right, mate.
All right.
What's the password, then?
Academy?
No. Try again.
Accent?
No. Try again.
Is it beer?
You may pass.
Right on. He's assaying the gems from the mine. Watch ya, fella dwarf.
Go away, I'm busy.
I'm only trying to be friendly.
Look, I'm trying to work. Go and bother someone else.
I'm an inspector from head office.
Where's your ID?
I've left it at home.
Leave me alone.
He appears to be asleep.
Stop! Guard, get rid of him!
Duty dwarves only.
Do you accept bribes?
Bribes? Bribes? What did you have in mind?
Hang on a minute.
It had better be good.
Anyone for a beer?
Excuse me? Shh. I think he's asleep.
Anyone for a beer?
He looks drunk. He probably couldn't tell his arse from his elbow.
Anyone for a beer?
They are beer barrels. It's a feather.
Anyone for a beer?
Hey!
It's not a Yale.
Anyone for a beer?
Ah, that's better. Extremely large and daunting doors. I think you have to open them from the inside. There's a piece of paper under this rock. It's a shopping list addressed to the storekeeper in town. It's a sturdy wooden door.
The asparagus jelly goes here with all the other jellies.
Yeah, I disagree. It should be put here with the other vegetables.
I say it goes here.
And I say it goes here.
Okay, but I need to go to the toilet.
No way. You'll have to restrain yourself.
Look! This is my body as much as it is yours.
No, it isn't. I was here first. You just sprouted out of my shoulder.
Who shouldn't have been mucking about with glowing rocks then?
Shut up.
I need the toilet.
Ask nicely.
Can we go to the toilet, please?
No.
I'll remember this, you know.
It's a two-headed punk shopkeeper.
Was it you that put the organic soup here?
It goes better with all the other soups.
But it's organic, so it goes with the other organic stuff.
What the hell do you know?
Excuse me?
How can I help you?
No. How can I help you?
Don't listen to him. How can I help you?
A 10% discount if you let me help you.
A 20% discount from me?
30%?
40?
50?
Can I get any service or not?
What would you like, sir?
Hard information. Got any?
What sort of information?
What do you know about sordid?
He likes jellied anchovies.
And perfume bath salts.
Anything else?
What's the square root of 1369?
37.
Who the hell is Carmen Miranda?
I don't know.
Nor do I.
Where's the door?
No need to be rude.
You're not the regular person.
He's sick.
No. Okay then. Tell the delivery boy we'll leave it outside when we finish making it up.
Okie dokie.
I'll be the laughing stock of the guild. Why didn't I?
He looks miserable.
I should have known this would happen. Woe is me.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray!
Who are you? A wandering minstrel?
A wandering minstrel?
I like minstrels, but I doubt if even you could cheer me up at the moment. What did I do to deserve this?
What exactly is the problem?
Trees.
Trees?
Trees.
The big hard brown things with green bits?
Trees, yes.
I thought woodcutters were problems for trees.
Not these trees around here.
What's so special about these trees?
They have some sort of magical protection over them. The blows of my axe just bounce off.
Were you holding the axe the right way round?
I tried holding it in every way imaginable, but to no avail.
Why don't you just go back to a normal forest?
Because all my money is tied up in this house, I can't afford to go back. It looked like a real woodcutter's paradise in the brochure. Now I know why none of the others came here.
Why don't you just buy a magical axe?
Do you know how much those things cost? The only thing that'll help me is an axe made of milrith.
Milrith?
It's an anagram of mithril. It's also the hardest metal known to man.
What? Harder than diamond?
Diamond's not a metal. But it's harder than diamond. It's rarer too. I don't know anyone that's ever seen it.
Have you tried the dwarves?
If you want mithril, dwarves is fine. But those stunty buggers don't know anything about Melrith. When I asked, all they did was give me this metal detector.
Did it do any good?
If it had done, then I wouldn't be here now, would I? Why don't you take the bloody thing? You couldn't do any worse than me.
Okay.
How will I live?
It's set to Milrith finding mode.
I knew it was too good to be true.
It's a door set into an old tree. I'd better knock. Hello? Anybody home?
Hello? Oh, it is so nice to have Persian come visit me. I is so pleased.
Well, actually, I think I've got the wrong house.
Wow! I thought you were my first birthday friend. I thought you'd come to play with me for my birthday. No one ever comes to see me anymore.
I'm not surprised. I'd rather visit a warm cesspit. I feel a serious guilt trip coming on. Hey.
You come back!
Only to advise better personal and culinary hygiene.
I know you couldn't resist delicious stew. Sit, sit! I bring special birthday stew.
Hang on, I didn't agree to...
Friend, I give my friend special swamp stew. Ancient and secret recipe, handed down from swamplin to swamplin for generations.
What's in this stuff?
Ancient secret recipe. Can't tell secret ingredients. Step 1, swamp mud, very important ingredient.
Mud? And you expect me to eat this?
Well, nobody likes swamplin's cooking no more. I spend hours making stew and then have to throw it. No one comes to eat here now.
If it makes you any happier, I'll eat your stew.
Goody! I'm very pleased with this batch. Extra woodlouse works well.
I wish this was happening to you instead of me.
I think I hear someone. Goody! I think some more friends have arrived. No one there. I hope you like it. Plenty more for friend.
Please, have mercy.
Eat up. It's good for you.
Oh no. Not again.
I hope you like it. Plenty more for friend.
It was delicious, but I really have to go now.
Eat up. It's good for you.
Oh no. I can't hack any more of this stuff. I'm out of here. That was a lucky escape.
I knew you'd come back for more.
Actually,
Sit! Sit! I bring you lovely stew.
Oh no.
You finished? Oh no! I've run out of stew. I'm so sorry. I'll just go collect ingredients to make more. Stay here. I'll be back soon.
Thank God I won't have to eat any more of that stuff. It's the empty stew pot that the swampling cooks his stew in. It's an empty wooden chest. It's too big for me. It's a trapdoor set in the floor. Whoa, this plank is loose. It's a loose piece of planking. He doesn't look very intelligent. What appears to be the problem?
Are you a farmer?
Do I look like a farmer?
No, but you could be wearing a costume.
I see.
Know anything about magic beans?
What I don't know about magic ain't worth knowing.
Why aren't my beans growing then?
Hey?
I planted them here, but they haven't grown an inch yet.
Maybe you should water them.
Water them? Why would I want to do that?
To make them grow?
That sounds like a good idea. I'll tell you what. You go and get the water, and I'll keep watch.
I'm one step ahead of you, mate.
Well, don't just stand there then. Pour it on the seeds. You drown them. I'll have to go and dry them out now.
I think this is my cue to exit. I got them from the oaf in the forest. A heap of highly magical and smelly compost. That would completely overpower my pheromones. I won't bother if that's all the same to you. Wow, this must be good compost. Big, green and fruity. I hate melon.
Oh, curses. It's broken.
This is your lucky day. I just happen to own a musical instrument repair parlour. I can have it done up for you in no time.
Really?
Sure. Just hand it over and I'll return it within an hour. Complex arrangement of valves and metal tubes.
What shall I do?
There's someone fishing down there. That doesn't work.
I'll have to sell everything.
They lead down into the gorge. There appears to be much merriment going on in there. I'm not going in there. My mummy told me not to party with strangers. What a bizarre creature. Excuse me?
Yes? Don't hurt us. Don't let them hurt us, precious nice hobbits.
I hope this isn't an infringement of copyright.
Don't worry. It's just the annual meeting of the Talkie and Appreciation Society.
Where's the rest of them then?
In that cave, enjoying themselves. It's my duty this year to get lunch. I haven't had a nibble for half an hour, though.
Why don't you just dial a pizza?
This cave's not on the phone.
Oh, right. What do you do at these meetings?
We talk about him and his achievements. We also reenact famous scenes from his book, hence the costume.
Mad. You're all completely mad.
No, we just worship Tolkien. Excuse me, but I have to get on with my fishing.
Luckily, I happen to have some top-quality, highly nutritious swamp stew with me.
Really? That's excellent. Will this go around 40 people?
It's concentrated. Just add boiling water and stir.
Thanks a lot. You can have the fishing rod in return.
Ta.
I'll go and join the others looking for the ring.
What ring?
The ring. I could have sworn I had it on me when I started fishing.
Aha! I wonder if this thing really works. Bloody hell! It does work. I'd better take it off before I wear it out. It's a very imposing door. There's no handle. It's a shiny metal bell.
What the hell do you want?
I've come to rescue you. Who put the lights out? It's peroxide blonde. Core!
What the hell do you want? You're not the Wicked Witch.
Forgive me, fair one. I'm not worthy to stand here.
Don't worry about it. I get all sorts in here trying to rescue me. The witch usually catches them and turns them into meat pate.
Meat pate? Yuck.
That's only the lucky ones. You should see what happens to the rest.
Just who is this wicked witch?
The Wicked Witch of the West. She took me from my father when I was just a piglet. It was she that perverted my beauty and imprisoned me here. Am I destined to spin wool for the rest of eternity?
You still look damn stunning to me.
You have only seen half of it.
My God!
Everyone makes the same mistake. And when they see my face, they run screaming from the tower. The only way the spell can be broken is with a kiss from one from another dimension.
This is where I come in, I feel. Fear not, your savior is here. What did I do to deserve this? Solid-looking wooden floorboards. Ugh, there are loads of mushy novels and underwear all around here. This must be an extremely low-budget candy house. It's locked. I'm not going too close. It was never designed to be opened. It's too big for me. I can't imagine what use I'll have for it. It's all laid and ready for tea. Just like Granny used to have. She's asleep on the floor. I'm not Dr. Dolittle, you know. I suppose it's the equivalent of a giant joint for bees. It's a beekeeper's hat and fashion accessory. Looks very comfortable. I haven't got time for lazing around. It was never designed to be opened. I took some beeswax from the hive. It's a lump of sticky yellow wax from the beehive. Hello again.
Yeah?
I'd like a wet wizard, please.
Hang on a moment. I'm sure I've got some sparrow juice down here somewhere.
I've blocked the nozzle on the barrel with the wax.
I'm sorry, sir, I can't seem to find any sparrow juice at the moment.
That's okay, I'm underage anyway.
Wait here, kid, I've got something for you. Hey, kid, take one of these leaflets home to your dad.
Happy hour at the Drunken Druid. Ale for 1 gold piece a mug. There's also a free beer voucher attached. There's enough beer in this barrel for a really good night with the lads. Good thing I've got a big hat. Wow, very sophisticated. Itchy, though.
All right, mate.
All right.
What's the password, then?
Is it beer?
You may pass.
Right on.
Stop! Guard, get rid of him!
Look, you can't go in. Go away.
Just one thing.
Then you can smeg and well naff right off.
I am a duty dwarf.
No, you're not.
Fair enough.
So naff off.
But I'm standing in for Axe-Face Skull Splitter.
Why? What's wrong with him?
Some trolls mistook him for a chair.
I don't believe you.
Fair enough.
So naff off.
Naff off yourself. Ow! Excuse me? Hello? Wow, heavy sleeper.
Stop! Guard, get rid of him!
Look, you can't go in. Go away.
Just one thing.
Then you can smeg and well naff right off.
That's okay, I'm not a dwarf.
What?
I said, I come from the north.
Eh? Just naff off, will you?
Naff off yourself. Ow! Care for some beer by any chance?
I'm on duty, but I suppose one mag can't hurt. Bring it down, will you?
Okie dokie.
This way. Bring it over here. Now, how about a drinking competition?
He looks drunk. He probably couldn't tell his arse from his elbow.
Hey!
Guard! Guard!
Time for a sharp exit.
Where is that lazy slug? He must have gone for a beer break.
Hi-ho, it's off to it we go. La 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 la, ho, ah-ho, ah-ho, ah-ho.
He's shoveling loose rock. Hello?
Hi-ho, it's off to it we go.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Where does this door go?
It's the treasury. All our gems are kept here.
So, how long have you been a dwarf?
Man and boy, never an inch above 4 foot high in me life.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never?
Well, hardly ever.
A few sit-ups would do you the world of good.
Watch it. I've never been killed in a battle, you know.
What, never?
No.
Do you know where I can find the key to it?
Well, the dwarf in charge of key-keeping today is, Hardfist Jawbreaker. He's probably drunk in the beer room. Lucky son.
Must be off. You know how it is. It's not a Yale. It's a heavy, gold-encrusted door.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to a...
Oi! Get out of here! This is restricted area.
I've come to relieve you.
I'm not due for another hour or so get out before I throw you out. And stay out.
Shut up!
I thought I told you to go away.
No, you must be mistaken.
Get out of here before I throw you out! And stay out.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off.
I thought I told you to go away.
Yep, but I've come back.
Get out of here before I throw you out! And stay out.
It's a hook attached to a length of rope.
Shut up!
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to as we go. La 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 la, hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
I thought I told you to go away.
A temporary miscalculation on your part.
Why?
Because I've come to make you a once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What sort of an offer?
I've got something in my inventory that you want.
What's that then?
Well...
What's this? Happy hour at the Drunken Druid and a free voucher? How can I ever repay you?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Involving gems by any chance? Okay, just one though. Here you are. Now clear off. And stay out.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off.
Change your mind, eh? I've got lots of stuff to interest anyone at stupid prices. Extra cheap for wizards.
Let's have a look then.
Anything on the mat is yours for only 1 gold piece. See anything takes your fancy?
I'll have some of that worthless junk, please.
Worthless junk? You insult my professional honesty, sir. All this junk was handcrafted thousands of years ago. It's priceless, and yet I, like a fool, sell them for next to nothing. Now, is there anything you want or not?
Well, have you got any magical stuff?
But of course I have, for the right price. Firstly, there's a strength potion. Watch. Genuine, long-lasting, fast-acting strength potion. Yours for only 10 gold pieces. Alright, 5 gold pieces.
Well...
3 gold pieces then? But that's the last I go. What do you say?
Can I see something else?
Certainly, sir. What I have here is a one-off. It's a unique, magical invisibility amulet. Watch. Can you see yourself?
No.
And this can be yours for only 5 gold pieces. I can't say fairer than that, now can I?
Can I see something else?
That's all the magical stuff I've got. Do you see anything else interest you?
Maybe I've got something that would interest you.
Really? Let's have a look at it. Don't waste my time. Now, is there anything you want or not?
Have you got any dodgy salesman repellent?
Sold out, just last week. Is there anything else you want?
No, but I may have something you want.
Really? Let's have a look at it. This is nice. Very nice. Dwarven, I'll wager. It's one of those gems that changes colour. I'll give you 4 pieces for it.
Don't make me laugh. I want at least 40.
40 gold pieces? I won't go any higher than 10.
I don't think we see eye to eye on this, pal.
Okay, 15 pieces, but only because I like the look of you.
Let's call it a nice even 20 and be done with it.
Okay. 18 gold pieces it is.
Pardon?
20 then. But you drive a hard bargain, no mistake. I better go and put it somewhere safe. Bye.
I wonder how he did that. $20 gold pieces.
The asparagus jelly goes here with all the...
It's a cake covered in pink icing.
Yeah, I disagree. It should be put here.
They are squares of chocolate cake.
I say it goes here.
And it's an antique wooden cuckoo clock.
Okay, but I need to go to the toilet.
No way.
It's a wide variety of cosmetics.
You'll have to restrain yourself.
It's a storage bin for corn.
This is my body as much as it is yours.
They are bleach, detergent, washing powder and window cleaner.
I was here first.
It reminds me of when I was a lad.
Who shouldn't have been mucking about with glowing rocks then?
Shut up.
I need the toilet.
Ask nicely.
Can we go to the toilet, please?
Soft, strong and thoroughly absorbent.
No.
They are non-stick Teflon cooking implements. They are all mushy romantic novels. It's a garden rake.
Was it you that put the organic soup here?
It goes better with all the other soups.
But it's organic. So
it's a tungsten carbide lightweight claw hammer.
What the hell do you know?
I would like to buy this.
That's a special order.
I would like to buy this.
They're a special order.
I would like to buy this.
They're just display models.
I would like to buy this.
We've had a lot of complaints about it.
I would like to buy this.
It's broken.
I would like to buy this.
That will be 2 gold pieces.
Okay, here you are.
It comes with a free nail.
Anything else, sir?
I just like to browse. It's a tungsten carbide lightweight claw hammer. I would like to buy this.
That will be 1 gold piece.
Okay, here you are.
Anything else, sir?
I just like to browse. It's a box of groceries for the goblins. It's dark in here. Lucky I'm only small. I wonder when we'll get there. I'd better put the ring on now. Well, either I can still see myself, or the ring needs recharging. Hang on a moment. Oh, I had it on backwards. The key has been carelessly left in the lock. I wonder where the rest of the rat is. There are loads of empty cardboard boxes. My spell book's in this one. I've finally got my spellbook back. There's a loose piece of paper in it. It's covered in scribblings. It looks like someone has been trying to use my spellbook. You need a key to open it. It's locked. The key has been carelessly left in the lock. It was never designed to be opened. It's a metal slops bucket with a hole in the side of it. A large goblin guard is blocking the passage. I don't want to get cooked again. A collection of hot metal spikes. A standard instrument of torture. It's a packet of super extra strong mints. I think I'd better save them until I need warming up. They're sealed shut. He's manacled to the rack. Are you the druid from the village?
Who art thou that hast voice but no presence?
I'm standing behind you.
Do not joke with me, hellspawn. Yes, I'm the village druid, and you are in league with the hordes of darkness.
Oh, heck, rumbled.
Aha! The foolish demon hast given himself away. Now, begone!
Look, let's be reasonable for a moment.
I shall listen to no more lies from you. Leave now, or suffer the consequences.
I don't think a man on a rack is in any position to make threats.
Your emotional torture cannot hurt me, foul fiend.
I'm sorry I spoke, okay? Goodbye. I'm back, Mr. Druid. How are you?
I shall not consort with evil, lest I fall under your spell. Leave me to my suffering in peace.
I'm back, Mr. Druid. How are you?
I shall not consort with evil, lest I fall under your spell. Leave me to my suffering in peace. My eyes deceiveth me, or 'tis a young boy in this den of filth.
Actually, it's me. You know, the Prince of Darkness.
Ah! Thou shalt not fool me with thy disguise.
Look, okay. I am not a demon. Got that?
There is a simple test.
What is this simple test?
It is a well-known fact that the only true way to destroy a demon is to plunge a silver dagger through its heart. If the creature dies, then it's a demon. If it lives, then its heart is pure, and so we sacrifice it.
I expect you find a lot of demons by this method.
Never been wrong yet.
Isn't there a slightly less painful trial?
Aha! Afraid, creature of the night?
Wouldn't you be if a lunatic druid wanted to stick a silver dagger through your heart?
Okay, let's use the less reliable but more convenient trial. See this silver cross around my neck? Place it against your forehead.
Why is this more convenient?
There's less blood to clean up afterwards.
Why is this less reliable?
Because sometimes people pass.
This isn't going to hurt, is it?
Only if you're a foul, evil, depraved son of the devil, hellspawn beast.
Okay, let's do it.
Very well.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Yow! So, you are a servant of evil. Did you enjoy the feel of the burning hot fire of good?
What? That thing was freezing cold. Gave me quite a shock.
Oh, well, I suppose I'd better take it all back then.
Jeez.
So, what's the escape plan then?
Well, I don't know. Got any bright ideas?
Well, let me see. Are you any good with a sword?
No.
Can you cast powerful spells?
Yeah, no.
Looks like we're stuck then.
Unless, of course, you can use some special druidic power to free us.
It's not as easy as that. Druidic magic comes from nature. All I can do without some nature handy is polymorph.
Poly what?
All druids are capable of turning into another animal. It happens when they see a full moon.
What, so you're a bunch of werewolves then?
Some of us are werewolves, others are bears, or panthers, or snakes.
What are you then?
A frog.
A frog?
Something wrong with that, is there?
No. But a frog?
I can't help it. It was chosen for me by the head of the order.
Well, I'm sure that'll be of some use.
Any ideas yet?
What was your special druid power again?
I turn into a frog when I see a full moon.
It's a metal slops bucket with a hole in the side of it. It's lucky my hat is fireproofed. It's lucky my hat is fireproofed. Can I please put this bucket on your head?
Why? Do you have some sort of plan?
Yes, I've got a plan.
Ribbit?
I'd better hide until he gets back with help. I'll put the ring back on. I must have run the batteries out.
You'd better get others.
Oh dear. That doesn't work.
Maybe big baddie.
I not going there.
Ow! Extreme acupuncture. I think my hay fever's cured though.
I'm coming now, so watch it. Aha! I can't see no one. No one in here.
In behind you.
What? Ah! Not funny. You on cleaning duty for a week?
Please not, Captain. Have mercy.
I know like look of things. We go get more gobos.
I third that, Captain.
That was hot in there. I need a drink. It's a very strong hacksaw. It's a special herb with strange properties. It's Skull Island. A statue of a really ugly barbarian. A solid stone statue of a wizard. I feel lucky. I'm going to do this very carefully. Wow, that sure is strong metal. I've already found the Millrith. He's in a deep sleep. I don't think I can shout loud enough to wake him. If I could find a way to knock it over, I could get across the chasm. It's a statue of a pygmy warrior woman. It says, "Warning, spontaneously combustible substance." My God! It's a real dragon!
Well, what did you expect in a dragon's cave?
This isn't happening.
I wouldn't hang about if I were you. I've got a fearful cold and consequently am not fully in control of my breath. Achoo!
Ouch! Lucky I was wearing my asbestos underwear. It's super-powered elephant cold remedy. It's meant for elephants. Wake up, Mr. Dragon! The hell am I doing? I don't want to wake him. It's a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. The Dragon's Hoard, a pile of gold coins. I'm not going past him. If he wakes up, I'll be toast again. I'm not going past him. If he wakes up, I'll be toast again. My, that's an interesting rock. It has a fossil in the middle of it. There's a pin missing here. It's a pinnacle of rock. That doesn't work. I can see the dragon's treasure down there. It's the magnet with a rope tied to it. This is silly. Everyone knows gold isn't magnetic. That wasn't much of a hoard. It has a fossil in the middle of it. It's the oldest thing in the entire game.
Welcome to Naismith, the Apothecary's Taverna, your number one for love potions, cure-alls, and Oh, it's you.
Just thought I'd pop in.
I expect you were looking for some free potions since you rescued me.
Well, now you come to mention it.
Okay, I do have an exceedingly good potion I'm prepared to give you. However, it's a collector's item, and you must only use it as a last resort.
What exactly does it do?
I don't know. It came from another dimension. One of my colleagues brought it back with him. He's been retired now, poor chap. Came back going on about rabbits and tea parties and the like. Very strange business.
I'll take it.
There is another condition, though.
Aha! The anticipated fine print.
If you want his fine potion, then you'll have to get me something. I need a special herb to help control my froggy condition. It's called Frog's Bane. My sources inform me that it can only be found on a place called Skull Island. If you find it, then you can have the potion. Do we have a ribbit?
Fetch, Froggy.
Thank you. I guess you want that potion now. Here you are, though I'm loath to part with it.
That's okay. I was loath to part with the Frog's Bane.
I see.
It has the words, "Drink me," on the bottle. That doesn't work.
Catch! I don't believe it! This is an extremely lucky find indeed. It's an amoeba from the Cambrian period. This could be it.
Will I be as famous as you for this?
Of course, of course. Just tell me where you found this specimen, my boy.
What's it worth?
Fame, fortune, my name in lights.
Your name in lights?
Our name in lights. So where did you find it then?
It's in the craggy peaks. I left my metal detector there.
Excellent. I shall journey there immediately. Let me just get my things together. How am I going to get out of this hole?
Dr. Von Jones searching for fossils.
Calling?
I don't think I want him to know I'm here. I don't think he'll be pleased to see me.
I hate that kid. Curses! There's no fossil.
A pile of dirt excavated by Dr. Von Jones. There's also some Milrith ore here.
Not even the right soil structure.
What would I want with dirt?
Drat! I've broken my shovel. Wait till I get my hands on that kid. Oh dear. I forgot my rope to get out with. I hate that kid. Calling in?
It's a lump of metal bearing rock.
How am I going to get out of this hole?
Good morning. He's too engrossed in his work to hear me. Can you do anything with this?
I can do anything you want with such fine metal.
Good, because I need an axe head made for me.
No problem, as long as I can keep what's left over.
Sure. See you around. It's a special super hard axe head.
Woe is me.
Yo, woodcutting person.
Oh, hello. Any luck?
Happy birthday. I've got you a new axe head.
I don't believe it. Lady luck must be shining on me today. I'm off to try it out. Watch out, trees. Here I come.
A pin used as a foothold for climbing across a rock face. There's a very hot fire burning in it. A hook used for hanging a pot over the fire. Even I'm not stupid enough to try that. I love these things. Thin slivers of Boeotian cherry wood. It's a pile of ebony blocks. It's a pile of rosewood. It's a few blocks of cedar. I'm allergic to Boeotian cherry wood. I'm allergic to rosewood. I'm allergic to cedar. I like mahogany.
You got that mahogany yet, then?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Woodworm, attack! That was wonderful. Cozy in this hat, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Mind if we hang around here for a while? Damn sight better than a bloody stump.
No problem.
If you need us for anything, just shout, okay?
Fine.
I think I'll catch 40 winks. See ya!
Weird. My mahogany has been munched by a horde of woodworm. Okay, boys, time for you lot to do me a favor.
No problem.
I can't see much down there, but it smells really awful. It's an engraved stone sarcophagus. How strange! It's full of bandages. Ah! That was a close one. I feel like a real sucker for punishment. I've seen this done in cartoons. It's a pile of dust and bandages. I can live without 1,000-year-old bandages, thank you. It's a powerful-looking wizard's staff.
So I'm the east wind, right?
I thought I was the...
You got the staff, then?
Yep.
You have?
Right here in my hat.
I don't believe it.
The boy's lying.
No, really, I have.
Show us. I wonder where old Calypso could be. Well, it appears we underestimated the lad brothers.
So now you make me a wizard, right?
There's just 1 or 2 formalities to clear up first. If you'll just answer these questions, for the record. Name?
Simon.
Thank you. All you have to do is pay the subscription fee, and you're a wizard.
Subscription fee?
Yes. A mere 30 gold pieces for junior members.
Pah, a piffling 30 gold pieces.
Where is it then? Right, have we twittered the sparrows yet?
There you are. 30 gold pieces in unmarked coins. Can I be a wizard now?
Well, I suppose so. By the power invested in me, I pronounce you a wizard.
That's it?
Yes.
No ceremonies?
No.
No adoring crowds, confetti, wild orgies, banners and ice cream?
Not usually, no.
Right then.
You do get a young wizard starter pack, though.
A starter pack?
Yes, it's got all kinds of goodies in it. You get a complimentary staff, a WizKid Club member badge,
a WizKid quill,
WizKid scroll notepaper, the WizKid multi-ingredient starter kit, a membership card,
your first issue of WizKid magazine published quarterly,
and many other wonderful freebies. Here you are, all held in this free WizKid wallet.
Thanks, I think.
Happy now?
Just answer me a few questions. Who is Sordid?
He was once a mighty sorcerer in the Circle. He was booted out for repeated breaking of Circle rules.
What rules did he break?
Most of them at one time or another. I remember the outcry when he managed to break Rule 137.
What's Rule 137?
Best you don't know.
We never found out where he got the chickens, you know.
Do you think he's around these parts?
He's known to be lurking in this area somewhere. I'm just glad we found the staff and can get out of here now.
How mighty is mighty?
Very mighty.
Great. No further questions, my lad?
Right, have we twittered the sparrows yet? I don't think that bit is...
What are you staring at, mate?
You can talk?
Give the kid a cigar.
There's no need to be rude.
I'm afraid that I'm not having a good day.
Tell Uncle Simon all about it.
It's this pink splodge, see?
Looks like spray paint to me.
But do you know what it means?
Can't say I do.
It means that bloody woodcutter is coming to chop me down later today.
Oh, that's terrible.
If you can remove the paint, then I'll tell you some magic words.
Okay, sounds fair to me.
You can probably get some white spirit at the shop in the village.
Righty-ho.
Hurry up, though.
I'm on it. It's a splodge of pink spray paint. It's a jar full of rather disgusting, smelly liquid. It's a little too hard for my liking. Your problems are solved.
I'm very grateful.
So, how about those magic words?
Okay. I don't know what they do, so be careful.
What are they?
Alakazam, hocus pocus, abracadabra, and sausages.
Sausages?
Yep, very powerful magic word is that.
I really do think I've been taken for a ride here.
At least I'm not going to be chopped down anymore.
Does anyone have any pink spray paint? A very poor specimen. It hasn't even got any ears. Oi!
You shall not pass.
I shall not be stopped by a lump of water and a carrot.
You shall not pass.
I'm walking in the air.
You shall not pass.
Wow, hot stuff. Something tells me they don't welcome visitors. I have a bad feeling about this. It's a strong wooden trunk. How do you suggest I open the locks? It looks like the sort of thing a witch might fly on. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Ain't no one ever told you not to steal from a witch.
I'm a wizard. I steal from who I want.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to fight, do you? You want a wizard's duel?
I wouldn't want to take your money.
Chickening out, eh?
Quack! Quack, 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 quack!
Typical wizard. Now get out of here before I show you some real magic.
Yes, ma'am. Phew, that was a close one.
So, the little wizard has returned. You want to fight, do you? You want a wizard's duel?
What are the stakes?
My broomstick against your life.
Are you sure those odds are fair?
Chickening out, eh?
I'm not scared of you, you old crone. Put 'em up.
Right, I'll make the rules. First, no vegetable or mineral, only animal. Second, no dragon. Third, no cheating. Any questions?
What do I have to do exactly?
Don't you know any magic words?
Of course I do.
You'll soon get the hang of it then. Ready?
Okay. Here goes nothing. Sausages!
That's 1-0 to you.
Wow! Sausages!
That makes 1-1.
Alakazam!
That's 2-1 to me.
Hocus pocus!
That's 3-1 to me. I win! That's 1 up for the witches. Now, what about you, huh?
I'll just leave quietly if that's okay with you.
And don't come back. Think yourself lucky I already ate.
I could have taken her. Just thought I'd let her off this once. Okay, wrinkled old hag. I'm back.
You want a rematch, huh?
Sure do. You were lucky last time.
That's good. I was having second thoughts about letting you go anyway. Ready?
Okay. Sausages!
That's 1-0 to you.
Wow! Hocus pocus!
That makes 1-1.
Sausages!
A draw.
Sausages!
That's 2-1 to me.
Sausages!
That's 3-1 to me. I win! That's 1 up for the witches. Now, what about you, huh?
I'll just leave quietly if that's okay with you.
And don't come back. Think yourself lucky I already ate.
I could have taken her. Just thought I'd let her off this once. Okay, wrinkled old hag, I'm back.
You want a rematch, huh?
Sure do. You were lucky last time.
That's good. I was having second thoughts about letting you go anyway. Ready?
Okay. Sausages!
That's 1-0 to me!
Alakazam!
A draw!
Alakazam!
That makes 1-1!
Wow! Hocus pocus!
That's 2-1 to me!
Sausages!
That's 3-1 to me! I win! That's 1-up for the witches! Now, what about you, huh?
I'll just leave quietly if that's okay with you.
And don't come back! Think yourself lucky I already ate!
I could have taken her. Just thought I'd let her off this once. Okay, wrinkled old hag, I'm back.
You want a rematch, huh?
Sure do. You were lucky last time.
That's good. I was having second thoughts about letting you go anyway. Ready?
Okay. Sausages!
That's 1-0 to me!
Alakazam!
That's 2-0 to me!
Hocus pocus!
That's 2-1 to me!
Wow! Sausages!
A draw!
Alakazam!
That's 3-1 to me! I win! That's 1-up for the witches! Now, what about you, huh?
I'll just leave quietly if that's okay with you.
And don't come back! Think yourself lucky I already ate!
I could have taken her. Just thought I'd let her off this once. Okay, wrinkled old hag, I'm back.
You want a rematch, huh?
Sure do. You were lucky last time.
That's good. I was having second thoughts about letting you go anyway. Ready?
Okay. Alakazam!
That's 1-0 to you!
Wow! Hocus pocus!
That makes 1-1!
Alakazam!
That's 2-1 to you!
Wow! Sausages!
That's 3-1 to you!
Wow!
Well done.
Does that mean I win?
Sort of.
Well, what do you know? I won! I guess I'll just take my prize and clear off then.
Now who's won, huh?
No dragons?
Did I say no dragons?
Now you come to mention it, I don't believe you did.
Well, I will give you a chance to defend yourself. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair.
Abracadabra!
A mouse?
This must be my lucky day. Except that now I've got a terrible craving for cheese. The broomstick I won when I thrashed the old witch. I don't see the point. How typical. Just when I thought I was getting somewhere. A bit too much throttle there. They're magically and physically sealed shut. They're big, heavy, and magically enchanted. There's a small crack in the door. There's a little crack in the door down here. Hello, boy. How did you get in here? Really? Oh, I see. Hey, put me down, you mangy mutt. Ugh. What's that smell? Remind me to change your dog food when we get home. You've got a killer hairball here, boy. I'll get it for you. That was disgusting. It's a maple leaf. There's a matchstick in here. I'll just pick it up. It's a small pebble. I think I'm in some sort of gigantic garden. A garden tap which is caked with rust. A very small lily leaf. I can't reach it from here. They're fine examples of their kind. That doesn't work. I'll leave it here. It's too big to pick up. They're fine examples of their kind. I've pulped them into oil. Oh, poo. Ah! Hey, I'm alive. But where the hell am I? Hey, I'm inside the frog. Yuck. There's a little tadpole swimming in it. It looks really upset. Not again. Let me out! Out of the way or the tadpole gets it. I guess I showed him. Bye-bye, little friend. It's a magical mushroom with "Eat Me" written on it. It's a branch from a tree. A sturdy wooden door. Looks like some sort of earth tremor. Oh dear. I don't know about you, but I'm out of here. I hope that thing is gone. Huh? I'd rather not touch it. It's long and hard with a pointy end. It looks like a giant nutcracker. I bet they don't use this for drying clothes. Manacles, how kinky. Whoever he was, he had an enormous nose. I think I'm in some sort of torture chamber. It's a shiny lever just waiting to be moved. I hope it's not like the one up the stairs. It's securely locked. That doesn't work. There's 8 of them. Whoever he was, he had an enormous nose. It's a suspiciously smelling pouch. It's a suspiciously smelling pouch. It's already open. I can see my reflection in it. Pretty it ain't.
What's the matter? Never seen a talking mirror before?
Huh?
Oh, get a grip, will you?
So you're a magical talking mirror then?
I'm actually a magical scrying mirror. I can see out of any reflective surface anywhere in the world. Just name the place and you can hear and see it as if you were there.
You're some kind of spying device?
I prefer the term surveillance. Sordid uses me to assist him in hatching evil plots. He's a sod, though. Do you know how long it's been since I last had a good polish? He treats me like some sort of slave. I've got feelings, you know.
What do you know, Max? An intruder.
Intruder? Yeah.
I bet, like, he's come to deal with Sordid.
Sordid? Yeah.
Shall we, like, go and tell him?
Tell him? Yeah.
We couldn't just sit there while the boss gets, you know, done over.
Done over? Yeah.
Then again, we could just do our jobs and, you know, just eat the intruder, like, where he stands.
Eat him? Yeah.
Or we could just carry on with the game, just like ignore the intruder.
Ignore? Yeah.
Okay then.
Hello.
Does like 2 orc's eyes and a goblin tooth beat a triple dragon? Thought not. I lose again, Max.
Again? Yeah.
What are you?
What do we look like? Your shake, Max.
Well, you look like demons.
Not bad, but what we actually are is, you know, angry, annoyed, bothered, cross, displeased, exasperated, flustered, harassed, irritable, nettled, out of humour, peeved, piqued, put out, riled, ruffled, and vexed. Ain't we, Max?
Irritated? Yeah.
Why are you irritated, I hear you ask?
Why are you irritated?
It doesn't matter. I can tell you're not interested in, you know, our problems. Is he, Max?
Not interested? Yeah.
Guy who smokes.
It's a filthy habit. You really should give up.
It's alright. We've got loads, ain't we?
Loads. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I thought demons were huge red monsters that breathe fire and fly.
That's down to good publicity. We are the genuine article, ain't we?
Genuine? Yeah.
Sordid keeps us here as slaves.
What's with this sordid guy anyway?
He wants to, you know, rule the universe, doesn't he?
Rule? Yeah.
I blame the parents.
Parents? Yeah.
And just where do you fit into these plans?
We are Sordid's personal bodyguards, jailers, gardeners, cleaners, chefs, you name it, like, we do it.
We do? Yeah.
It's a living hell.
Surely you would prefer it that way.
Look, we're demons, right?
Demons? Yeah.
We're not the ones that are supposed to be suffering. To be honest, I'm not really, like, sure why he keeps us here at all. Ever since he got hold of that wand, our tasks have been rather limited.
Limited? Yeah.
He read about it in a children's book. It turns people to, like, stone.
Stone, yeah.
Which accounts for those very lifelike statues of the people that, like, tried to stop him.
Those statues were once people?
They still are, technically. They've just been retrained as, you know, paperweights.
Paperweights? Yeah.
Oh.
Not to worry. You're safe while he's, like, in the bath. Can't say for how long, though.
I think it could be time for a strategic withdrawal. Where's the way out?
Sorry, but, like, the only way out is through the teleporter in this room. Personally, I'm blowed if I'm gonna tell you how to use it.
Oh, please.
No.
Why won't you tell me?
We're demons. We don't work for the good of the people, you know.
People, yeah.
Why don't you just escape using the teleporter?
We tried. It doesn't, like, work for demons. We need a wizard powerful enough, like, to send us back to the pit.
Pit, yeah.
Look no further. I, Simon the Sorcerer, will save you.
Pardon my lack of confidence, oh mighty one, but, like, you're hardly a wizard at all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've killed for less than that.
Oh dear. I'd better get my, like, headstone done.
Headstone, yeah.
Would you care to step outside?
Ain't it past your bedtime, kiddo?
Do you want to make something of it?
I can't be bothered to, like, argue.
And what makes you think I'm not a wizard, eh?
I've met a few wizards in my time, like, and they're all fat, chemical-stained, befuddled old fools.
Fools, yeah.
I'll be 15 in 2 months and 3 days.
I can't be bothered to, like, argue. If you are a wizard, then send us back to the pit, and in return, we'll tell you how to use the teleport.
Teleport, yeah.
Right then, I'll just go and get prepared.
I guess I better, like, pack my bags then.
Bags, yeah.
Hello again.
Got it sorted then?
Back in a bit. Just gotta sort a few details.
Oh, good. We can hardly, like, wait.
Wait, yeah.
It's a small hook to hang things on. It smells of 100-year-old gorgonzola. I can turn people into stone with this. I'd better pick it up first. It tells you all about magic wands. It says that the only way a magic wand can be destroyed is to throw it into the fiery pits of Rondor. It says that the only way a magic wand can be destroyed is to throw it into the fiery pits of Rondor.
Do you require my services now?
What's it like being a mirror?
On reflection, I'm really hung up about it. Oh, it was funny down the pub.
Hilarious. There's nothing I want from a talking mirror. Its surface is dull and tarnished. Its sordid spellbook. It looks just like mine. It's Sordid Spellbook. It looks just like mine. There's a spell here to return demons to hell. You need a double square with 8 candles, a mouse and a human skull. You also need to know the demons' true names. It's a standard teleporter. Hello again.
Got it sorted then.
There isn't any mouse blood lying about, is there?
Sorry, used it all up in the, Sorcerer stew. Just grab a live mouse. That usually does a trick.
Trick. Yeah.
Look, I need to know your true demonic names. I'm sorry, did something amusing happen?
Reveal our true names. What a laugh.
Laugh. Yeah.
What's a laugh?
Listen, Sonny, everyone knows, that a demon never reveals his true name to anyone. It's traditional.
Traditional. Yeah.
They're also embarrassing.
I really need to know your true names.
No can, do, I'm afraid.
Back in a bit. Just gotta sort a few details.
Oh, good. We can hardly, wait.
Wait. Yeah.
Apparently it's some sort of magical metal polish.
Do you require my services now?
Show me the lab on the top floor. There's a good chap.
What's the point? It's only just up the stairs.
I want to spy on Gerald and Max.
I can't imagine they'd be worth spying on, but okay. Here goes.
Why are you, so nervous in front of strangers, Belch Grabbit?
Wouldn't you be with a name like Belch Grabbit?
It's not much better than Snogfundle, really.
Suppose not.
Belch Grabbit and Snogfondle. I've seen enough. Thanks for your help, Mr. Mirror. It's a mouse hood. Hello again.
Got it sorted then.
I'll just draw a quick magic square on the floor.
Here, you can borrow my chalk.
Okay, we're all set. Let's rock.
I'm impressed. Very impressed. This might just work.
Work. Yeah.
Hey, kiddo. Now I'll tell you how to operate a, teleport. Just push the red button marked self-destruct and tell the machine where you want to go. It's a one-way trip though. You can't, like, get back without the password.
Password? Yeah.
And we don't, like, know it. Take it away, Sonny.
Okay, here goes. Zabag, Zinzan, Zenog, Yarmak, Zog. Onya!
Looks like we're stuck.
Wow, that really tingled. I hope it worked okay.
This is Sparky the Talking Teleport at your service. It would be my pleasure to whisk you safely and conveniently to the destination of your choice.
Fiery Pits of Rondor, please.
Your selected destination is the Fiery Pits of Rondor. Please fasten seatbelts and extinguish smoking materials.
A fire alarm bell with a push-button center. He looks bored. It's a small forked sapling. It's a pile of small pebbles. Do you do special rates for mighty wizards?
Mighty wizards go free. Why do you ask anyway?
Because I am a mighty wizard.
And I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Why do I get the impression he doesn't believe me? I had no idea this place was a tourist attraction.
3 years ago it wasn't. That's King Gerald for you. Have some brochures.
Visit the Fiery Pits of Rondor. An ideal family day out. See the fires of hell in full effect. And remember, free sunblock for everyone. Sounds really neat. So, why is there no one here?
That's just it, isn't it? The place is at least 150 miles from the nearest village. And the only way to get here is on foot or by magic. We've only had 2 visitors in the last 3 years. And one was a wizard.
Sordid.
Yeah, that's it. The other was this little green fella. Now, are you going to pay up or not?
You have to let me in. The fate of the world depends on it.
No, I don't. The fate of my job depends on it.
Fine. When the world ends, on your head be it.
I told you, you can't go in without paying.
Oh, look. There's an elastic band around them. What do you want me to use it on?
Fire! I'm out of here.
It's a book of souvenir matches. It's a bucket of floor wax.
When I catch the person that set off the sprinkler system, I'll roast them alive. Now, I've got to find a way to relight this damn thing, just when I was about to finish my new wand as well.
He's trying to relight the pit. I seriously don't think that will be a good idea. Quite ironic, wouldn't you say? Hey, slime bucket! Pasta la pizza, baby!
No!
That'll teach you to mess with Simon the Sorcerer. The only problem now is how to destroy the wand and save Calypso. The fiery pit's put out by the sprinkler system. How can I? I've turned him to stone. It's a book of souvenir matches. Sordid and all his magic couldn't get this thing working, and you expect me to be able to do it with a book of matches? A pool of bubbling lava. Here goes. Now all the statues should return to normal. I'll be made a hero for sure. Not only have I rid the world of Sordid, but I've saved all the good guys as well. At least I'm out of danger now. I've just had a thought. Uh-oh.
Well, little wizard. You've made me really angry now.
I'm really sorry. Can we call it quits?
I'm not interested in your pathetic whinging, little wizard. This time, I intend to make sure you die properly and with great suffering.
I guess it's goodbye then. You almost finished the game as well.
Say your prayers, little wizard. Hello, Sordid speaking. Who? Hang on a minute. It's some life insurance people. They want to speak to you.
Hello?
Is that Simon the Sorcerer?
Speaking.
This is Calypso here. You did a great job with the wand. We've all turned back to normal. I'm coming to rescue you. Try and stall him for a bit, okay?
Okay.
See you in a bit. Bye. What did they want?
I was just taking you out of my will.
Okay then. Get ready for pain such as you've never imagined.
Hang on a minute.
What is it now? Why can't you just shut up and die?
Can I have a last request?
Let me think about it for a moment. No! Ha 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 ha!
Ho 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 ho!
It's time for you to die! Ha! That'll teach that little squirt to mess with me!
Well, what do you know? Hundreds of razor-sharp spikes, and I miss everyone. I wonder what happened to the bridge. Nice try, loser. You'll have to do better than that to beat me.
This time, I'll make sure you die!
What's happening? Who turned out the lights?
Congratulations! Well done! You finished Simon the Sorcerer! Well, Simon, what does it feel like to be a hero?
What's this guy on?
Would you like to say something to your fans? Don't miss next year's sequel!
Don't hold your breath. I'm not going through all that again. Phew, what an awful dream. I guess I must have dropped off. Looks like I've no say about the sequel.